Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Aggies kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And here comes Darian Mensah. They believe this guy could be a Heisman Trophy contender, and he's looking to get off to a great start in this, his senior season. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running to Green. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
There's a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The Canes can really attack on this second and short. Takes a handoff. It's Pringle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go. Ready.
Reed on the play action. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throwing Reed with the catch. It's Johnson.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year, the juices are flowing, you march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Mensah to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now after the sack, there is a man still down. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reed. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. It's caught. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to Joyner. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Reed rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Reed to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
It's a phenomenal effort on 3rd down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You gotta love it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the run, it's Compton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive.
Breaks into the open. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches in it.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Out of the gun, here's Quentin Joyner. Got enough for the first. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Off and running. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to Joyner. There's a little room there. He's got 98 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A&M comes back out with another first down. They want to run this quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. First snap in the red zone on this drive. On the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On third down, here's Quentin Joyner. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing Reed. Fires into the end zone. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking for room. It's Pringle. Got room at the 35. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He'll try to do it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Off the play fake. Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the, maybe a crease. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This will likely be the last play of the half. Going to the run, it's Pringle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 16, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Coach Elko coming out of the locker room at the half. He warned us in the beginning that the line of scrimmage would determine this game, and his offensive line is in control. Their star running back was expected to be good in this game, and he has been. Already over 100 yards rushing in the first half. This defense will have to make some adjustments in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Reed runs through a tackle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Reed. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Snagged in the middle, it's Vaughn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up. Running to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They get putting up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really...
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Miami! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Joyner. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll take it himself. Finding some room. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my club. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's a gift to Lyle. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Mensah. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed. The short hands. It's Johnson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Again, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fights off a defender. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. DB's right up on the receivers. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Mensah. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! Just beat the defender.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires quickly. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Play fake, Reed. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Joyner again. Stumbled to the ground.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he added the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they...
Lots of room to run. He's at the 30. Past the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Canes.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, it has been all positive so far in this early season game. You know there was a lot of preseason hype, and the Heisman conversation has already started. But what's more important is this quarterback's performance has lived up to that hype. He's gotten off to a good start, and the conversation is only going to get more heated and more electric from here because he is leading his team here down the stretch in a really positive way to kick off the season. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. He's got it again. Got room to... Might have a chance. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. Great job by the back on the option. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben. 230, 230.
They're going to ride this running back. Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally herded out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books.
222.
They'll run it. It's Pringle. Maybe some room here. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. And it's funny, guys, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care of fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes. But no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.